Today on the new interactive Vlad's vlog, I'd like to start by asking you to do some mental arithmetic. Listen carefully and add this up in your head. Start with 1,000. Add 40. Add another 1,000. Add 30. Add another 1,000. Add 20, add another 1,000, add 10. What do you get? Did you get this 5,000? Because if you did, you're wrong. The correct answer is this, 4,100. Now if you don't believe me, let me show you that sum written down clearly on a piece of paper. Here it is. Now my next question is, how does a Michelin-star chef who has worked in Paris and Monaco with Alain Ducasse and who was asked by Alain Ducasse to run the Jules Verne restaurant on the Eiffel Tower, one of the most famous restaurants in Paris, but who refused to run a tiny little restaurant in a village in the middle of nowhere. How does that chef manage to produce a three-course gastronomic lunch for €12.60? Now, I don't know. And maybe, I'm not sure he even knows, but he does it, and we're about to go down there to La Claise, that's the name of the restaurant, at Preuilly-sur-Claise, Claise being the river that runs through the village. So, let's see what's on the menu for today.
Que j'aime ma cuisine, nous deux on fait la paire. Elle aime mes petites terrines et moi j'aime son inventaire. J'ai 2-3 autres pièces, mais elle me laisse froid. C'est ici, je le confesse, que je me sens chez moi. Et je sens avec chaque morceau que je croque. La cuisine est le cœur de la bicoque. Nous deux on se ressemble, parfois tout est en place. Parfois elle me semble tout simplement dégueulasse. Parfois c'est la pagaille, parfois elle est nickel. Ou bien champ de bataille, mais toujours je suis comme elle. L'évier c'est moi, et ça permet de conclure qu'on a tous deux un peu les mêmes fêlures. J'ai dîné chez Bocuse, dîné au Grand Véfour, au boui-boui à l'Écluse et au snack chez Carrefour. Je lèche les babines, je lèche mon assiette, mais loin de ma cuisine.
We're finishing our trip to Preuilly with a visit to Susan and Simon, and who have the Southern Touraine blog called Days on the Claise.
So this is on the website.
Is it?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Who has classic cars, and he actually works with a hire company who so he will allow you to hire the car without the driver necessarily, but we always work together.
So they need someone to do all the planning and the booking and the organisation, and they just want to roll up and do the tour. The other thing is that because we're not French, we still look at things and think, oh, that's interesting, where a French person might not notice it at all because it's just normal. Mm-hmm. You know, they look at the way things are done and think, oh yeah, that's the way things are done, that's normal, and never think to comment that actually in Australia or in America we would find that really different. Things like, just the really quick instance, irrigation. You know, the fact that you're not allowed to irrigate your grapevines. Whereas in California, in Australia, they all irrigate. So when you say to Americans, oh no, you're not allowed to irrigate, the water it gets is the water that comes out the sky and that's it, they're really shocked. Whereas, you know, a French person might not think to say that to them because it's just the way things are here. And sort of we can bring that outsider's interest in how things are different to visitors to the area. So that's ours.
Yes.
And unfortunately the neighbour's garage got blown in.
Oh, by the winds.
Last year's tempest.
Crikey, yes. He's not wearing his cap today.
I could have put your hat on.
Yes, you could have. Make a bit of an effort.
cc of pure Citroën power.
Elle est à la fin là, je crois.
Little bit of history there. They don't look like that anymore, do they?
No. And go to a chateau and have a nice lunch, that's my job.
Yes. Because you lunch with your guests, I
Yeah.
suppose.
So they quite like having the menu explained. It's a way of us being able to offer the lunch as part of the package.
Yes.
We choose the restaurant so we know that they're going to have a good experience.